right, varsity bowlers, your arrows are up. You may begin. Good luck, good bowling.
All right, welcome bowling fans. Another afternoon of high school bowling. We've got the Wildcats of Napoleon against Anthony Wayne Generals, coming to you from River City Bowling in Napoleon, Ohio. The Napoleon boys' records overall in match play is 8-1. That includes conference and non-conference. In the NLL, they're 3-0, undefeated. Their only loss coming in non-conference play to Maumee. The Napoleon girls are 9-0, perfect record, and 3-0 in conference play, the NLL. Today's match is an NLL match against Anthony Wayne. We'll get started over here on the boys' side. Fox up on lane number 3 here, and Jonathan down on lane number 1, Jonathan Peters. And Jonathan gets 8, leaves the 4-7. Fox getting 9, looks like a 10-pin left. Strike for Anthony Wayne out of the gate on lane 2. Spare attempt, picks up 1 out of 2. Anthony Wayne with a strike there on lane number 4. Fox picks up his spare on lane number 3. Oliver Franz will be next up on lane 1 for Napoleon. Anthony Wayne with another strike on lane 2. And Oliver with a strike on lane number 1 for Napoleon. Andrew Gallagher, lane number 3. A strike for him. Anthony Wayne also struck earlier before Oliver bowled on lane 4. 7 count for Anthony Wayne on lane 2, leaving the 3-6-10. Hunter Ayler's up now, lane number 3. And he gets a strike. If I can get somebody in the chat to give me a thumbs up, let me know you guys can hear and see all right. Appreciate it. Nice pickup there by Anthony Wayne on lane 2, converts to 3-6-10. Nine count for Anthony Wayne down on lane 1, leaving a 7-pin. Fox now up for his second frame, lane number 4. Nice ball from Fox, all 10 back for the strike. Coach DJ looks happy with that. Anthony Wayne picks up a strike on lane 3. That one looked like it went high and carried over to the Brooklyn side. Spare for a conversion for Anthony Wayne down on lane 1. Jonathan picked up 7, leaves the 2, 8, and 10, or 2, 4, and 8. Count for Hunter on lane number 4, leaving a 7-pin. Spare conversion from Jonathan. Picks up 1 out of the 3, so an 8 count for him. So a couple of opens for Jonathan to start the match. And Anthony Wayne picks up 2 out of 4 on their split on lane 1. Nice conversion there on lane 3 by Anthony Wayne. Hunter picks up his 7-pin, no problem. Oliver now, lane number 2. Oliver goes high, and that one splits on him. Looks like the 6-7. Fox up now, lane number 3. And he comes in light, missed the head pin, picks up 7, leaves the 1, 2, 4. Oh, nice attempt there by Oliver, but he only gets 1. Must not have been the 6-7 the way he went after it. Strike from Anthony Wayne on lane number 4. Jonathan now, lane number 1. And there he gets all 10 to go down for the strike. Fox picks up 2 out of 3. It's an open frame for him in the 3rd. Anthony Wayne gets 6 on lane 4. And a 4, 6, 7, 10 split for Anthony Wayne on lane 2. Andrew up now, lane number 3. Andrew with a nice ball there, strike for him. So the Napoleon boys have been averaging 192.51 in match play. That includes both conference and non-conference games. Anthony Wayne, spare attempt, picks up 2 on lane 4. So an 8 count for him. 9 count for Oliver, leaving a 6 pin down on lane number 1. Anthony Wayne's average is pretty close to that, so it should be a good boys match today. Strike for Anthony Wayne on lane number 2. Oliver now, spare attempt, lane 1. He gets it. Fox going a little bit high, leaves the, looks like the 4 pin on lane number 4. Anthony Wayne gets 9, looks like the 8 pin left on lane 3. 8 count for Anthony Wayne on lane 2, leaving a 6-10. Fox now, spare attempt. He's got it. Anthony Wayne picks up their spare on lane number 2. Missed spare opportunity there for Anthony Wayne on lane number 3. Andrew up now, lane number 4. And another strike for Andrew. Anthony Wayne strikes down on lane 1. Jonathan now, lane number 2. That one goes high, leaves a 3-6-10. Pickup of 7. Hunter now, lane number 4. Oh, leaves the 10 pin standing. Pickup of 9. 8 count, Anthony Wayne down on lane 1, leaving a 6-10. Hunter missed his spare attempt, throws that one inside. So open frame for Hunter. And Jonathan will miss his spare attempt. So we'll switch over to the girls match here. Macy Eicher picks up 8 on lane 7. Alexa left with a split. Like the 2, 4, and 10. That was on lane 6. Ariana missed her spare opportunity down on lane number 8. Macy now, spare attempt, lane 7, picks it up. That one can be a little tricky with a sleeper in behind. Anthony Wayne on lane 8 picks up 7, leaves a 2-4-5. Alexa now, spare attempt here. Picks up 2 out of the 3 on lane number 6. Kendall Horner now up on lane 7. And Kendall gets 9 of them to fall, leaves a 6-pin standing. Anthony Wayne with a missed spare opportunity on lane number 8, ends up with 7 for the frame. There's a nice spare pickup from Anthony Wayne on lane 5. Kendall now, her spare opportunity, lane 7, gets it. Anthony Wayne strikes on lane number 8. Ariana up on lane number 7 for Napoleon. And she gets all 10 to fall for the strike. Macy now, lane number 8. And she picks up 9. Looks like maybe the 2-pin left. Running now, spare opportunity on lane number 5. And she converts it the hard way. Nice pickup there for her. Macy now, spare attempt, lane 8. Misses it. Alexa gets 9, can't get the 10-pin to drop. Anthony Wayne picks up all but 1 on lane number 7, so a 9 count for her for the frame. Kendall now, lane number 8, comes in a little light, ends up leaving the 3-5-6-9. Pickup of 6. And just another routine 10-pin for Alexa on lane number 5. 7 count for Anthony Wayne on lane 7, leaving the 3-6-10. Spare attempt now from Kendall, and she'll pick up 2, leaving the 3-6 standing. So a pickup of 8 for her. Now, lane number 8. Nice ball from her, back-to-back strikes. Macy up now, lane number 7. Nice ball from Macy for a strike. Brenna Massey up on lane number 6. Might have gone just a touch high and splits on her. Kendall comes a little light into the pocket, picks up 8. That looks like the 3-5 left. Brenna trying to pick up 2 here. Like she was left with a 4-6-10. That's a tough one to convert. All right, Kendall now, spare attempt, lane 7. She's got it. And Alexa up on lane 6. gets 8. Looks like the 2-5 left. All right, switch back over to the boys here. Fox picked up his spare on lane number 3 just a moment ago. Oliver now, lane number 2. And he picks up 8, leaves the 310. Anthony Wayne also with 8, leaving the 610. Nice conversion there on lane 4 by Anthony Wayne. Andrew up now, lane number 3. And Andrew with a strike. Andrew with a heck of a game going here. Anthony Wayne strikes on lane number 4. Oliver now, spare attempt, lane 2. Picks up 1. Hunter with a strike on lane number 3. That's at least 3 in a row now for him. Wayne picking up 8 down on lane number 2. Fox up now, lane number 4. Comes in just a little bit light, leaves the 2-8. All right, we've got Isaac Meyer in for Jonathan on lane number 1. Not sure when the substitution was made, but he picks up 7. Anthony Wayne, spare attempt on lane 2. He chops, picks up 1 only. So a 9 count for him. Fox, spare attempt. And over-rotated that one. Picks up 1 out of 2. Isaac picks up 1 out of 3, so an 8 count for him. Andrew up now, lane number 4. And a 9 count for Andrew. So that's the first non-strike he's had this first game. Split for Anthony Wayne on lane number 3, leaves the 6, 7, 10. Andrew now, spare attempt. Oh, and it falls off. So an open frame for Andrew. He's sitting at 207, but I'm not sure which frame that is. It would have to be about the 7th frame, I would guess. Hunter up now, lane number 4. Nice ball from Hunter. Splits the 1-3 pocket, drops all 10. Anthony Wayne trying to get 2 here. That's what he does on lane 3. Spare attempt down on lane 1, picked up. 8 count on lane 4 for Anthony Wayne, leaves the 4-7. Anthony Wayne converts the spare on lane 2. right, looked like we got Luke Leahy in for Oliver. And he comes in light, picks up 6. Fox with a strike down on lane number 3. Anthony Wayne picks up 1 out of 2 on lane 1. Luke now, spare attempt, lane 2. And he picks up 3 out of 4. Now they were in the 8th frame, so Andrew's bowling his 9th frame now, and a strike for Andrew. There's a strike for Isaac on lane number 2. Hunter up now, lane number 3. And gets 9. Messenger goes right in front of the 10 pin, won't take it out. All right, Isaac up on, or no, that's Hunter, I'm sorry. Picks up his spare on lane number 3. Fox up now, lane number 4. Luke gets the spare the hard way down on lane number 1. All right, Macy ended up with 179. The 4th female Anthony Wayne bowler ended up with a 100. And Fox picks up his spare. He'll get 1 more in the 10th. Isaac gets 9, leaves the 7 pin. Anthony Wayne's 5th female bowler finished with a 94. So it looks like they've swapped Kelsey in for Kendall. I know we're focused on the boys match here. And a strike for Fox to finish up, and he'll finish up with a 163. So Brenna and Kendall finished with a 128. Anthony Wayne picks up 9 more on lane number 3. He finishes with a 180. Anthony Wayne with a strike on lane number 2. All right, Brenna Massey finished up with a 189 on the girls' side. Andrew up now, lane number 4. He started out the 10th with a strike. His second ball in the 10th comes in a little bit light. Ends up leaving the 258, pickup of 7. Ariana Kiesling finished with a 188. Anthony Wayne's first female bowler finished with a 120. And Andrew, well, that's not right because he hasn't picked up the spare yet. Somehow it marked Andrew as the spare. Alexa Miller finished with a 178. So 189, that was Brenna Massey. 178 was Alexa. 179 was Macy Eicher. 128 was a combined Kelsey and Kendall. And 188 was Ari, for a total of 862. The other two Anthony Wayne female bowlers finished with a 104 and a 103. They combined for 521. So Napoleon leads by 341 pins after the first game. All right, Napoleon, that would be Isaac and Jonathan, finished with a 120. Anthony Wayne's first bowler finished with a 140. Anthony Wayne's fifth bowler finished up with a 198. Andrew finished up with a 253. Nice game, Andrew. So Hunter's last ball here. He's got a spare in the 10th, and he'll add 7 more for a 213. Nice game, Hunter. And Oliver and Luke combined for a 118. And then we've got Anthony Wayne finishing up. All right, we'll switch the camera over to the girls' side. They haven't started. Well, we'll leave it here for the boys until the girls get started. So 2 strikes in the 10th for Anthony Wayne. That's their second bowler. And he'll pick up 8 more and finishes with a 179. Looks like the girls might be waiting on the boys. All right, short meeting with the coaches for the girls. All right, so 188 was Ariana Kiesling, 179 Macy Eicher, 178 Alexa Miller, 189 Brenna Massey, and then as I said, Kendall and Casey, or not Casey, I'm sorry, Kelsey and Kendall combined for 128 for an 862. And then on the Anthony Wayne side, we've got Tori Marshall, 120, Olivia Benefield, 103. Rhiannon Ruckriegel, 104. Ava Demore, 94. And then 2 bowlers combined for a 100, so a total of 529. Oh, 521, I'm sorry, 521. All right, we got the boys' scores here. So Anthony Wayne's third bowler looks like 165. All right, so we have Andrew Gallagher, 253. Hunter Ehlers, 213. Fox Taylor, 163. And then, as I said, we got two substitutions for a 120 and a 118 for 867. And Anthony Wayne, 5 pins behind at 862. Billy Dean, 180. Alex Bischoff, 198. Jacob Walker, 179. Helio Juarez, 140. And Derek Stewart, 165. All right, switch over to the girls here. And then we'll get the scores up on the board. Go. Alexa Miller picks up her spare on lane number 6. Kendall picks up her spare. Looks like Macy started off with an open, a 9, and missed the spare. And Brenna looked like she did the same thing. Ariana Kiesling up, lane number 8. Nice ball from Ari. Strike on lane 8. Anthony Wayne just missed the spare attempt on lane 5. Broke it last minute. Macy drops all 10 for the strike on lane number 7. Six count for Anthony Wayne on lane number 6. Brenna up now, lane number 5, comes in a little light, leaves 3-9. Kendall, that one goes high on her and splits, leaves the 4-7-10. 7 count for Anthony Wayne down on lane 8. Spare attempt Anthony Wayne, lane number 6, picks up 2 out of the 4 for an 8 count. Nice spare there by Anthony Wayne on lane 8. Brenna picks up the spare on lane number 5. Kendall converts 2 of the 3 on lane number 7, so a 9 count for her. Alexa up now, lane number 5. And Alexa gets 9 of them. Can't get the 7-pin to go down. There's a 7-pin going down for Ari. It looked like it was in question there for a minute. Spare attempt from Anthony Wayne on lane number 6. She's got it. And Alexa picks up her spare, lane number 5. And Anthony Wayne chops on lane 8, picking up 1 out of the 2. 9 count for Anthony Wayne on lane number 6, leaves the 10-pin standing. Macy with a strike on lane number 8. Is there anybody out there in the chat? You guys are awful quiet today. Kendall up now, lane number 8. And again, that one goes just a little bit high and it splits on her. Brenna picks up 7, leaves the 3, 5, and 6. And Anthony Wayne missed their spare attempt on lane 5. Another spare attempt for Anthony Wayne on lane 7 here. And she won't get any more, so that's a 6 count for her in that frame. Oh, nice attempt there by Kendall, but she only picks up 1. So another 9 count. Seven for Anthony Wayne, leaving the 1-2-4 on lane number 5. Brenna now, spare attempt, lane number 6. And she picks up 2 out of the 3. Ariana picks up the strike on lane number 8. That's now 3 in a row for her. Spare attempt from Anthony Wayne, won't pick up any more on lane 7. Alexa up now, lane 6. And she splits. Looks like the 210. And strike for Anthony Wayne down on lane number 5. And Macy with a strike for Napoleon on lane number 7. That's now 3 in a row for her. All right, see if Alexa can get this to the left-hand side, chop it back. Nope, picks up 1 out of the 2. All right, Brenna now, lane number 5. Kendall, lane 7. Brenna comes in light, ends up picking up 6. Kendall picks up 9, leaves a 7 pin. Brenna looking at the 1, 3, 7, and 9. Anthony Wayne got 7 on lanes 6 and 8. Both left with 2, 4, 5. Kendall missed her spare opportunity on lane 7. That's now 3 opens in a row for her. And Brenna picks up 3 out of the 4 on lane 5. Nice pickup there by Anthony Wayne on lane number 6. And a strike for Ari on lane number 7. And Alexa puts a strike on of her own up on the board. Count Anthony Wayne leaving the 310. Macy on lane 8. And she gets 8, leaving the 4-7. Strike for the Anthony Wayne bowler on lane number 7. All right, we'll switch over to the boys. Oops. Let's switch and stay on the boys. Jonathan up now, lane number 1. He got 5 on his first ball. Let's see if he can clean these up. Nice spare there by Jonathan. Fox on lane 3 comes in a little bit light, picks up 9. Anthony Wayne, spare attempt on lane 2, got it. Oliver Franz back up on lane number 1. Oliver drops all 10 for the strike. Anthony Wayne got 9 on lane 4, left a 10 pin. Fox up now, spare attempt. And Misses that one on lane 3. Andrew up now, lane number 3. And a strike for Andrew. Spare attempt, Anthony Wayne, lane number 4. Picks up his 10-pin. Hunter now, Napoleon, lane 3. And a strike for Hunter. Anthony Wayne missing their 10-pin down on lane number 1. Another spare attempt for Anthony Wayne on lane 2. He picks that one up. Anthony Wayne, lane number 3. That's a strike for him. 8 count on lane 2, leaving the 6-10 for Anthony Wayne. Fox up now, lane number 4. Napoleon. And 9 count for him. Can't get the 10 to drop. 6 count for Anthony Wayne. Down on lane number 1. And a strike for Anthony Wayne on lane number 3. Spare conversion on lane number 2 for Anthony Wayne. Fox misses his 10-pin. That's now 3 opens in a row for Fox. Wayne, spare attempt down on lane 1, picks up 1 out of the 4, so 7 count for him. Andrew now, lane number 4 for Napoleon. And he topples the 10-pin for the strike. Slow rolling messenger. And Jonathan with a strike on lane number 2 for Napoleon. Six count for Anthony Wayne down on lane number 1. Hunter up lane 4. And he gets 9, can't get the pin out of the gutter to take out the 10. Oliver up now, lane number 2. And Oliver with back-to-back strikes. Anthony Wayne picks up 3 out of 4 on lane number 1, so a 9 count for him in the frame. A spare attempt from Hunter. He's got it, he's on target. All right, switch back over to the girls' match. Alexa picks up her spare on lane number 5. And a strike for Kendall. That's a double up for her. And a split for Anthony Wayne down on lane number 8. Ariana Kiesling up now, lane number 7. 9 count for Anthony Wayne on lane 5. And a strike for Ari. So all the lady cats struck on that frame, at least on lane 7 and 8. And Anthony Wayne picks up all but 1 on lane number 6. No additional pin count on lane 8, so Anthony Wayne will finish up with an 8 count for that frame. Missed spare opportunity on lane 5 for Anthony Wayne. Brenna up now, lane number 6 for Napoleon. That one goes high, leaves the 2-7, pickup of 8. Anthony Wayne picked up 8 on lane 7 with a spare opportunity to come. Spare from Anthony Wayne down on lane number 8. And she picks up all but 1. Brenna now, spare opportunity here on lane 6. And she chops, picks up 1. Alexa now, lane number 6. Macy on lane 8. And Macy drops all 10 for a double. Alexa splits, leaves the 6-7-10 on lane 6. Kendall now, lane number 8. And she drops another strike. That's 3 in a row. Coming back strong. Anthony Wayne picks up 7 on lane 7. Looks like the 1-3-10. Alexa picks up 2 out of the 3 on lane 6. Brenna up on lane number 5 for Napoleon. And a strike for Brenna. Ariana goes high and leaves the 3-6-7-10. Missed spare opportunity for Anthony Wayne on lane 7. And Ariana only picks up 1 out of the 4 on lane number 8. Alexa now, lane 5. That one goes left of the head pin, picks up 9, leaves the 5. Macy with a strike. That's now 3 in a row to start the 10th frame. Nice pickup there by Anthony Wayne on lane 6. Picks up the spare. Alexa now, spare attempt, lane 5. She's got it. Macy, second ball, 10th frame. Picks up 9, leaves 10 pin. And Anthony Wayne picks up the spare the hard way on lane number 8. She'll get 1 more in the 10th. Macy picks up the final pin. She'll finish with a nice game of 2-14. Nice job, Macy. Anthony Wayne won't pick up their spare on lane 6. She ends up with a 7 count. Last ball for Anthony Wayne on lane 8. Looks like she picked up 8 more, finishes with a 145. That's her 4th bowler. Kendall starts out the 10th with an 8 count, leaving 4-7. Kendall picks up her spare. She'll get 1 more in the 10th. Anthony Wayne picks up 7 total for the frame on lane 6. 8 more for Kendall. She finished with a 168. Anthony Wayne picks up the spare on lane number 8. She'll get 1 more ball in the 10th. Ariana up on lane 7, starts out the 10th with a strike. Brenna gets 9, leaves a 7-pin standing. And 5 more, and Anthony Wayne's 5th bowler will finish with a 122. Ari now, 2nd ball, 10th frame. And she gets 9 of them to drop, leaves a 10-pin. Brenna misses her spare attempt. And Ari picks up her spare and finishes with a 208. Alexa Miller starts off with 8. That's her 9th frame. All right, we're going to switch over to the boys' match. You can kind of catch the girls off to the side here. Looks like we've got KC in for Brenna in the 10th frame. She picked up 6 on her first ball. Alexa missed her spare opportunity on lane 6. Jonathan picks up 7. Left the 2-4-5. Casey won't pick up any more, and they'll finish with a 104. Nine count for Anthony Wayne girls on lane 6. Spare there for Anthony Wayne on lane number 1. Anthony Wayne got 2 out of, Jonathan picked up his spare. Fox picked up a strike. That's 3 in a row now for Fox. Spare attempt from Anthony Wayne here on lane number 3. And we've got Abby in to finish up for Alexa. Oliver now, lane number 2 for Napoleon. Picks up 9, looks like a 9-pin left. Andrew up now, lane number 4. Nice ball from Andrew, and 3 strikes in a row for Andrew. And Abby and Alexa finish with a 124. .136 for Anthony Wayne's first female bowler. And Hunter with a strike. That's now 2 in a row for him. So double up for him. Jonathan starts 10th frame with 6 down on lane number 1. Anthony Wayne girls get 7 more. Their second bowler will finish with a 120. And Jonathan picked up 1 more and will finish with a 147. Brings Oliver up on lane number 1. And he splits, leaves the 6, 7, 10. Fox up now, lane number 3 to start the 10th frame. That one goes high, picks up 7, leaves the 6, 9, 10. Anthony Wayne picks up their spare. He finishes with 151. That was their first boy bowler. Oliver picks up 2 more and an open in the 10th to finish at 194. Fox, spare attempt, lane 3. And he chops, picks up 1, so an 8 count in the 10th, and he finishes at 174. Anthony Wayne with a strike. Anthony Wayne's 4th bowler finished with a 151 as well. Second ball in the 10th for Anthony Wayne. Picked up 6, so he'll finish at 123. That's their second bowler. Andrew starts off the 10th with a strike. And a 6 count on lane 4 for Anthony Wayne. That's his second ball in the 10th. Strike for Anthony Wayne down on lane 2. That's his first ball in the 10th. Andrew up now, lane number 3. Comes in a little light, gets a little extra help, picks up 9. Second ball, Anthony Wayne, 10th frame, picks up 7. And Anthony Wayne picks up 2 more for a total of 8. And a 146 for their 5th bowler. And Andrew finished with a 233. Nice game, Andrew. Nice series. 253, 233. And 147 for Anthony Wayne's 3rd bowler with that spare. Hunter picks up 9 on his first ball in the 10th. So I've got Anthony Wayne's, let's see, 151, 123, 147, 151, 146 for a 718. Hunter picks up his spare. He'll get 1 more. Read down the girls' scores here real quick. So 208, Ariana Kiesling. Kendall, 168. Macy, 214. And then subs for 104 and 124 for a total of 818. And I must have something wrong on the girls' side. Hang on just a second. All right, Hunter now, last ball. And he picks up 8 more for a 204. So I've got 952. So 952 to 718, a lead of 239 pins. Let's see on the girls' side. Oh, I forgot to fill in one of the girls' scores. That's why. 113. So they're at 636. So Tori Marshall was 136, Natalie 145, Gracelyn 113, Rhiannon 120, and Ava 122. All right, we'll get confirmation on the boys here, and then we'll switch over to Baker mode. 952, 718, Andrew 233, Hunter 204, Oliver 194, Jonathan 147, Fox 174 on the Anthony Wayne side, Alex 146, Jacob 123, couple of subs, and must be one other one in there. Okay, but the totals are right, so 1580 to 1819. All right, we'll get the scores updated here just in a moment. There's a strike for the Lady Cats. That looked like it came from Brenna. All right, so I've got Lady Cats up by 523. All right, Kendall picked up 7 on her first shot. And a split for Anthony Wayne, picks up 7 on lane number 8. Kendall now, spare attempt here on lane 7. Got it. All right, Jonathan up to lead the way for the Wildcat boys on lane 3. And he gets 9 to start things off, leaving a 10 pin. Anthony Wayne girls pick up the spare, nicely done. 9 count for Anthony Wayne boys, leaving a 10 pin. 8 count for Ariana, leaving a 3-10. And Jonathan picks up his spare. Anthony Wayne girls won't take advantage of their spare. And Ari missed her spare attempt, so an open frame for the Lady Cats. Spare attempt from Anthony Wayne boys coming up here on lane number 4. Anthony Wayne girls down on lane 8. Picks up, looks like 3. And Anthony Wayne boys miss. Fox up in the number 2 spot for the boys. Macy picks up 9 for the Lady Cats in lane number 7. Strike for Fox. And a split for Anthony Wayne boy. Oh no, I'm sorry, 10 pin went down. So just the 4-7 on lane 4. 7 count for Anthony Wayne girls on lane number 8. Macy now spare attempt on lane 7. Oliver up on lane 3. Oliver goes high, picks up 9, leaves a 9 pin. Macy converts her spare attempt. Spare attempt now from Anthony Wayne boys, picks it up on lane number 4. Anthony Wayne girls spare attempt, left with the 3-6-10 it looks like, on lane number 8. And she picks up 1 out of the 3, so 8 count for her. And Alexa picks up 7, leaving the 2-4-5. Anthony Wayne boys miss the pocket, leave the 1-2, pickup of 8. Oliver now spare attempt, picks it up. Alexa now, lane number 7, spare attempt. Picks it up. Andrew Gallagher now, lane number 3. And a strike for Andrew. pick up 8 total for the frame. Hunter picks up 9, leaves a 10 pin. Anthony Wayne boys picked up their spare a moment ago. Strike for the Napoleon girls. That one coming from Brenna, I believe. Anthony Wayne boys leaving a 3-10, a pickup of 8. Anthony Wayne girls getting rid of that pesky 7 pin. Hunter picking up his spare. Kendall picks up 9. Nice pickup of the 310 there by Anthony Wayne on lane number 4. And Anthony Wayne will end up with 9 for the frame on lane number 8 for the ladies. Kendall picks up her spare. Coming into the 10th frame on the girls' side of the first Baker game. 9 count for Anthony Wayne boys, leaving a 5 pin. Strike for Anthony Wayne girls. Nice ball on lane 8. And Jonathan goes high and ends up splitting, leaving the 6-7. Ariana Kiesling picking up 7, leaving the 2-7-8, it looks like. Anthony Wayne girls picking up 7 on their first ball, leaving the 1-3-6. Anthony Wayne boys pick up their spare. And an open for 2. Harry picks up 2 out of the 3 for an open in the 10th. And Napoleon finishes with a 158 in the first Baker game for the girls. And a 7 count for Anthony Wayne in the 9th frame. They're sitting at 79. Jonathan picked up 1 out of 2. Fox up now on lane number 3. And a strike for Fox. 6 count for Anthony Wayne girls to start the 10th. And an 8 count for Anthony Wayne. Looks like the 4-5 down there. Oliver up now for Napoleon on lane number 3. Oliver drops all 10 for a strike, so that's a double up for the Wildcats. Anthony Wayne girls get 3 out of 4, and they'll finish with 88 for the first Baker game. So the Napoleon girls will extend their lead over Anthony Wayne. Anthony Wayne missed their spare opportunity on lane number 4. Girls will switch lanes and they'll get ready to start the second Baker game. The boys still have a few more frames to finish their first Baker game. Andrew gets all 10 to drop. Looked like it was a little bit high, was going to leave the 4-7, but a pin came from the back and sideswiped him, took him out. So 3 strikes in a row now. Hunter up for Napoleon on lane 3. 9 count leaves the 10. Anthony Wayne girls pick up 6 on their first ball, missed the head pin, leaves the 1-2-4-7. And the 10 pin goes down for Macy for the strike. Felt like it was in slow motion. Nice pickup by Anthony Wayne on the boys' side on lane number 4. Converts to spare. Alexa now, lane number 8. And a strike for Alexa. And Hunter picks up his spare. He'll get 1 more in the 10th. Nice conversion there by Anthony Wayne girls, picking up the 1-2-4-7 on lane 7. Brenna Massey up on lane number 8 for the girls. That one comes in light to the pocket, missed the head pin, leaves the 1-3-6. Anthony Wayne boys pick up their strike on lane number 4. 6 count for Anthony Wayne girls on lane number 7. Anthony Wayne boys hung that one too far out to the right, won't stay up. Brenna now, spare attempt on lane number 8, picks it up. And a final ball from Hunter for Baker game number 1 is a strike. So 2:06 in the first Baker game for Napoleon. Anthony Wayne boys get 9, leave a 10 pin. Kendall picks up 9. Head down on lane number 8. Strike for the Anthony Wayne girls on lane number 7. Strike for the Anthony Wayne boys to start the 10th frame. Kendall picks up her spare, lane number 8. Nine count for Anthony Wayne girls on lane number 7, leaving a 10 pin. Ariana Kiesling now, lane number 8. That one goes high and splits on her, leaves a 6-7-10. 9 count for the second ball in the 10th by the Anthony Wayne boys. Spare attempt from Anthony Wayne girls, taking aim at the 10 pin. Won't get that one. Ari now, spare attempt. Trying to get at least 2 here for sure, and that's what she does. Anthony Wayne, last ball, 10th frame, lane number 4, and misses. So ends up with a 157 in Baker game number 1. So I've got 20-25 to 17-37. Napoleon leading by 288 pins. On the girls' side, after one Baker game of 1838 to 1245. Nine count for Macy. Left a 10 pin on lane 8 just a moment ago. Spare attempt for Anthony Wayne. Picks up 2 out of the 3. Boys will switch lanes. Macy up now, lane number 8, spare attempt. And she won't get that one. And Anthony Wayne will pick up 4 on their first ball on the girls' side, lane 7. Alexa comes in a little light, leaves a 2-4-5. All right, looks like this might be Jevin. Jevin Hill picks up 8, leaves the 3-10 on his first ball. Anthony Wayne will pick up another 4 for a total of 8 on the girls' side, lane 7. Alexa now, after picking up 7, left the 2-4-5, and she converts her spare there. Jevin now, spare attempt. Oh, that was close. Picks up 1 out of 2. That's a hard one to come off the bench and make, but he gave it a good run. And a strike there for Brenna. 5 count for the Anthony Wayne girls on lane 7. Spare attempt upcoming. Won't get that spare. 9 count for Anthony Wayne boys on lane 3. Fox up now on lane 4. And Fox knocks all 10 pins into next week for a strike. Kendall picked up 5 on her first ball. Anthony Wayne girls picked up 7, leaving the 1-3-9. Spare there for Anthony Wayne boys on lane number 3. Kendall up now, lane number 8. Nice conversion there by Kendall. Oliver with a strike, so a double up for the Wildcat boys. Spare attempt from Anthony Wayne girls, picks up 2, so a 9 count for them. Ariana up on lane number 8. And a strike for her. Anthony Wayne boys with a strike down on lane number 3. Andrew coming up for the boys. Anthony Wayne girls just got 7 over on lane number 7. Andrew drops them all for a strike, 3 in a row. Anthony Wayne boys with a strike. Hunter now, lane number 4. And a strike for Hunter, 4 in a row now. Airy, second ball, 10th frame, picks up 9. Looks like a 4-pin left. Anthony Wayne boys pick up 9. Anthony Wayne girls leading 7. Pick up 7, leaving with 3, 9, 10. Jevin picks up 7 for Napoleon. And Ariana Kiesling picked up her spare, and they finished with a 181 in Baker game number 2. Spare attempt from Anthony Wayne here. Picks up 2 out of the 3. Jevin converts his spare for the boys down on lane 4. So 98 for the Anthony Wayne girls. Anthony Wayne boys get 9. Looks like a 6-pin left down there. Fox will be coming up to the line for the 7th frame, Baker game number 2. Fox with another strike. All right, looks like the girls have decided to keep the same lanes for the 3rd Baker game. Anthony Wayne girls will start out with a split though. Leaves the 4-10. Oliver up now on lane number 4. Macy on lane 8. Macy gets 9, leaves 10 pin. Oliver getting 8. And a split for the Anthony Wayne boys down over on lane 3. Anthony Wayne girls pick up 1, so a 9 count for them. Macy takes aim at her 10 pin. She's got it. Oliver now, spare attempt. He's got it. Alexa on lane number 8 picks up 8. Anthony Wayne goes left side, misses the head pin, picks up 7. Alexa now, spare attempt on lane 8. Got it. Andrew with a strike for Napoleon. Nine count for Anthony Wayne girls on lane number 7. Brenna Massey up on lane number 8 for Napoleon. Strike for Anthony Wayne boys on lane 3. And Brenna with a strike there on lane number 8. Hunter with a strike for the boys on lane number 4. That's start 10th for our, start the 10th frame in the second Baker game for them. Girls are already on Baker game number 3. Missed spare there for Anthony Wayne girls on lane 7. Kendall up now, lane number 8. And she missed the head pin, comes in light, leaves the 1, 3, and 7, pickup of 7. 9 count for Anthony Wayne. I'm sorry, 8 count for Anthony Wayne, 9 count for Hunter. I'm looking at the wrong lane here. Hunter's got the 10 pin. Anthony Wayne picked up their spare. They'll get one more in the 10th. Kendall picks up 2 out of 3. Hunter picks up his spare. And a 2:25 game for Napoleon boys in the second Baker game. Anthony Wayne boys, last ball, lane number 3 is a strike. So 183 for Anthony Wayne. All right, so I've got Napoleon leading on the boys' side, 2250 to 1920. And the girls leading 2019 to 1343. So let's see if we can get these updated on the scoreboard. Anthony Wayne's second ball picks up 5, so 5 for the frame. Macy ends up getting 7. Looks like the 3, 6, and 7 left. And a strike for Jevin for the Wildcat boys on lane number 4. And a split for the Anthony Wayne girls, leaving the 4, 7, 10 on lane 7. Anthony Wayne boys with a strike to start the third Baker game. 9 count for Luke Leahy, leaving a 10 pin. Macy picks up 2 out of the 3 on lane number 8, so a 9 count for her. Anthony Wayne ends up with 7 for the frame. Another strike for the Anthony Wayne boys. Alexa up. And Alexa gets 9. And Luke missed his spare opportunity on lane 4. Strike for Anthony Wayne's girls on lane number 7. And that looked like Isaac Meyer picking up 8. Leaving the 3, 6. Alexa picks up her spare on lane number 8. Anthony Wayne boys pick up their spare on lane number 3. And back-to-back strikes for the Lady Generals. Brenna gets 9. Isaac chops, picks up 1 out of 2. And Anthony Wayne boys chop, pick up 7, leaving the 6, 7, 10. Brennan now spare attempt, lane number 8, picks it up. Jonathan Peters on lane number 4 picks up 5, leaves the 1, 2, 4, 6, and 10. Nice spare there by Anthony Wayne on lane number 7 for the ladies. Missed spare opportunity there on lane number 3 for the Generals. Strike for Kendall on lane number 8. Jonathan now spare attempt, picks up 2 more, so a total of 7 for the frame. 8 count for Anthony Wayne on lane number 7. Tenth frame for Airy, picks up 9, leaves a 10 pin. Andrew up. And he gets all 10 to drop. That's a strike for him. Anthony Wayne picks up a nice spare there in the 10th to get 1 more. Ariana picks up her spare. She'll get 1 more as well. Jevin picks up 7, leaves the 3, 6, 9 on lane number 4. All right, Anthony Wayne girls, last ball, will pick up 6 more. They'll finish with 124. Ariana Kiesling drops all 10 for the strike, and they'll finish with 171. So with Baker games of 158, 181, 171, they end up with 2190 to 1467, a difference of 723 pins, averaging 168.46. We'll double check the coach's scorecard and make sure that my numbers are right, but that's what I've got for you unofficially. And a split, or I'm sorry, not a split, picks up 2 more. So a total of 8 for them in that frame for Anthony Wayne boys. Luke Leahy picks up 7. All right. Go back to the traditional single side view. Luke up now, spare attempt on lane number 4. And he picks up 2 out of the 3. Anthony Wayne with spare attempt on lane 3 after picking up 9, will convert. And there's Isaac with a strike on lane number 4. 8 count for Anthony Wayne, leaving 310 down on lane 3. Jonathan gets all 10 to drop for the strike on lane number 4. So 2190, 1467. Our scores match the coaches. So we had 1150, or I'm sorry, for the girls we had 1680 in individual play, plus a 510 Baker, averaging 168.46. Strike for Andrew to start the 10th frame. Anthony Wayne, and they end up with a strike in the 9th frame. All right, I don't believe there's any more matches this week, but I believe we've got some starting up next week, so keep an eye on the channel. And then coming up on Martin Luther King Day, we've got our Baker Bash tournament coming from River City Bowlaway. Seven count for Anthony Wayne to start the 10th frame. Looks like Andrew's ball might be missing or stuck. Anthony Wayne missed their spare attempt. So they'll end up with 152 in the final Baker game. So Napoleon boys will win the match play between Anthony Wayne and Napoleon. So that'll move them up in the stand. Well, can't move them up. They're already in number one, but maintain their standings. Andrew up now. He's got his ball back. And a 9 count leaves the 10 pin. So final ball in the 10th frame. As always, I want to thank everybody for joining the live stream today. If you haven't already, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Move us up in the YouTube's algorithm. And a spare for Andrew to finish off, and 160 will be the final total. All right, so we'll get these up on the scoreboard here real quick. I've got Napoleon with 2410 and 2072 for Anthony Wayne. $18.19 for the individual, $5.91 for the Bakers. The boys average 185.38 for the night. A little bit below what they've been shooting the last couple of weeks, but all right, well, that'll wrap things up here. Everybody have a good evening, and as always, go Wildcats.